As of January this year, there are 1.4 million people serving in the U.S. Armed Forces. There are approximately 19.3 million veterans as of 2014. Less than 0.5% of the U.S. public decides to serve in the U.S. Armed Forces in the last 2 decades. Why vote? I would just, this conversation, this video was sparked by a conversation that I had with my sister, and she was disappointed. She's disappointed in the political process, as many Americans are. But I would encourage you to vote anyway. We have 2 choices. And silence is compliance. Silence is a non-vote. Silence is a vote. Silence is compliance, and compliance is a vote. It's a vote for the one who you wouldn't have voted for. And just getting back to it, my sister was disappointed because there's no perfect candidate. Now, I suggested to my sister who she should vote for, but ultimately it's her decision. I won't suggest to you if it's your decision, but I would suggest that you take this 4-step process to look at who you're going to decide to vote for. 1, which candidate has your best interest in mind, your individual best interests? If neither candidate fit the bill, 2, which candidate helps cover your socioeconomic status? Which candidate is looking out for your socioeconomic status? 3, which candidate is fit for duty? Fit for duty. This is a job that requires some experience. 4, which candidate is best for the future of our country? And so when I talked to my sister, I just shared with her that she should vote. And I shared those statistics with you because there's a lot of people that talk about, they're patriotic. There's a lot of people that say, thanks for your service. But guess what? When you don't vote, you're throwing away the sacrifices of countless veterans, some who have made the ultimate sacrifice so that you could have the right to vote. And so if you want to thank a veteran for their service, one way you can thank a veteran is to show that you appreciate a veteran by appreciating the rights that they fought to make sure that you have, by utilizing those rights in voting. I spent over 20 years in the U.S. military. I sacrificed. My peers sacrificed. Don't throw our sacrifice away. Make sure you show up and vote. And I understand that the candidates aren't perfect. There's no perfect candidate out there. And if we're frank with ourselves, we would have to say that we're not perfect either. But please pick the best of the choices that you have to lead our nation forward. I'll talk with you later. My name is Charles, the Coach Wilson. Bye for now.